standing here with Andrew Ryan, who's been joined us today at the farewell function for the 2013 Team Australia Skillaroos. Andrew, as a former Australian representative yourself, how important do you think representing your country is, but also representing your country in your chosen profession or your skill or your trade?
Yeah, look, I think it's really important. You know, obviously they probably didn't set out to do this a few years ago when they started their apprenticeship or their traineeship, but when you show the kind of skills that they have and get selected for the Australian team, it's a huge honour for them, and they've had to come through a pretty rigorous preparation and intensity in the lead up to this as well. So it's a big honour. They're wearing the Australian clobber here tonight, and I'm sure they're just ready to get on the plane now, but it's fantastic.
And in your role with the NRL now, you're trying to, I guess, promote apprenticeships and traineeships and trying to encourage as many players to take up a vocational pathway. How do you go about doing that with the NRL?
Yeah, look, it's really important for these guys to have balance in their life and have something else to think about. And I'm pretty passionate about apprenticeships as well. I did a landscaping one when I first came into rugby league, and I just think it set me up for the rest of my career. I think you learn a lot through doing an apprenticeship, and obviously everyone here knows that as well. But for our rugby league guys, sometimes they've just got the eye on the prize of just being a rugby league player, but there's a lot more that goes into this life. You need to prepare for life while you're playing and life after football as well.
And I heard an amazing statistic too, in that there's not that many people who actually make it as a rugby league player. From the numbers that start, there's a very high attrition rate. So from that point of view, it's extremely important that you've got something to come back to, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is. I think even from our under-20s competition, which is an elite competition or a semi-elite, but for guys that age, there's about 12% of them guys go through and play our NRL. So for the 88% that don't, and even for the guys that do go through and play NRL, there's a long time to live after your NRL career as well. So we want to make sure they have some other pillars in their life just in case injury or form might strike at any stage.
And I guess that's where a program that you guys are in the middle of, the mentoring program, really comes to the fore too. I mean, as a young person, you probably don't think you're going to be amongst the 78% that aren't going to make it. You think you are going to make it. Unfortunately, there's a high chance that you won't. So I guess it's pretty important to have that mentoring aspect as well.
Yeah, it sure is, and it's been outstanding, the mentoring program, since it started. We've got current and former NRL players who have been down these tracks as well before. They've tried to come through and play NRL, but in the time they did their apprenticeship as well. So these guys know firsthand about some of the challenges that the other young rugby league guys are facing, and try and keep them on the path of hopefully finishing their apprenticeship either before they hit NRL or even during.
Yeah, and look, I mean, all sport is very good at promoting role models, I believe. The Skillaroos here today, I think they're fantastic role models, and they are really good examples of what you can achieve via a vocational education and training pathway. I mean, what do you think? Do you think more needs to be done to promote young people like this?
Yeah, look, I think we can do so much more. Obviously, everyone's out there trying, but it is so important for young people to get skills behind them and hopefully finish off their apprenticeship or whatever interests they might have, because especially in the rugby league world, we need them to think about that, but for everyone out there, you know, you want to see them get upskilled when they come straight out of school and set themselves up for life. I think if you can get through your apprenticeship and get through your trade, you can go on, and the world's your oyster. Then you can move into any direction after that.
And I think that's right, and I think it just shows that there is a huge amount of flexibility these days in vocational education and training. It should be a viable first choice option. There are so many things that you can do and you can achieve, and let's hope that through the programs such as the NRL mentoring program and through World Skills Australia, we can all do more to promote those opportunities, because they are inherent nation building skills after all. It's what we need as a country to make, you know, us more productive, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. We need more skilled tradespeople out there in Australia, and I think everyone's on the same page, and the more we can work together and try and get guys and girls finishing their apprenticeships or traineeships, I think everyone will be in a much better position.
Well, thanks, Andrew, and thanks for being here this afternoon and this evening. It is a very prestigious occasion for us, so it's great to have someone of your stature here and an Australian representative as well, as these guys embark on their Australian journey.
No, it's an honour to be here today, and I wish them all the best for tomorrow and the next couple of weeks.
Good on you, Andrew. Thank you.